Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. We're going to do a few Coptic words for the Summer Festival for Year 4 to 6. So we'll start off with the first word, and we'll go through each letter and what the pronunciation is. So the first word is Tiaskini. Okay, it's a pretty easy word, but we'll work through it together. So the first letter is T. Okay, the letter looks like a T, and it sounds like a T. In this case, like you're drinking a cup of tea, T-E-A. So it's a T. And this letter can date back to ancient Egyptian times. So it's really important to know the ones that are derived from ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. So that's the first letter we'll go through. So T. The next letter is the Sema. Now the Sema has two pronunciations. I know it looks like a C, but it has actually two different pronunciations. It has an S as a pronunciation, or a Z, based on the position in the word. Okay? In this case that we're looking at here, it's an S. So as in same. Okay? So that's the Sema. This little one over here is called the Jenkem. And the Jenkem is really important because it makes the letter a separate syllable. Okay? So these two letters become T, S. Okay? T, S. Now the next one looks like a K, sounds like a K, and it's the kappa. Okay? The name of the letter is the kappa, and it's is in cook. Okay? The H over here, don't be fooled, it does not sound like a H at all. It's actually a double E, and it's called the eta. Okay? As in meet. So you're going to meet someone. Okay? M-double-E-T. Okay? That's the eta, and it appears here and appears at the end of the word. So don't be fooled by what looks like a H. It's actually an eta. The final letter that we'll look at in this word is this one here. Okay, and it's ne or N. Okay, looks like an N in English, sounds like an N in Coptic. Okay, like Nancy, sounds like Nancy, so it's an N. So if we put it all together, T, S, because of the extra syllable, ki, ni. Okay, I'll put it down here for you. T, eskini. Tiaskini. And Tiaskini means the dome. Okay, Tiaskini means the dome. Next word is this one. The word is P-oms. Okay, P-oms. And we'll start off with the first letter again, which is this one here. The letter is called a P. As you go towards high school, you'll see something that looks similar. That's the pi in math, okay? But it's P in Coptic. It stands for Peter, pretty much. That's a good way to pronounce it, Peter. So that's the P. The next letter is the Iota. And the Iota here has two different pronunciations. Again, depending on where it falls in the word, okay? I, as in did, or king, okay? Or a Y. Okay, we'll talk about the Y later on if it will appear in a different word. The next one looks like a W, is actually called O, and it's a long O. Okay, it makes a pronunciation of a long O, as in throw. Okay, and the one next to it that also seems to look like some sort of W is actually an M, and it's called May. Okay, and like mother, M for mother. Okay, so that's a May, this one over here. And again, the Sema appears here again. In this case, it's an S, not a Z. So, put them all together. P-oms. P-oms. Or the baptism. Okay? The next word is this one. Okay? Ni-ne. Okay? Ni-ne. Okay? Again, the letter we've done, and it's the ne, like we've said before, like Nancy. And here the iota appears, and it's an I like did or king. And again, the N for nay, again, Nancy. And this letter here is the E, okay? Like in English, it's E as in pen, okay? Pretty easy letter. The N's and N and the E is a pretty easy letter. The last one could be a little bit confusing, which looks like a weird S, is actually called the Hori, okay? And it pronounces like a H, like house, okay? And this letter here is also derived from ancient hieroglyphs, okay? So you're aware as well. I might quiz you on which letters derive from ancient hieroglyphs and which letters don't, but I've mentioned a couple now, okay? So, the word is neh, and it means the oils, okay? Next word looks a bit complicated. Actually, two words look a bit complicated, but they're actually pretty easy. And you will remember these really quickly because we have a hymn in the church that starts with these two words, okay? And again, appears with us the T, okay? And the next letter is a bit different, and it's called the shy, okay? And shy here has got the SH pronunciation, but it also is it's derived from ancient hieroglyphs. And it makes the sound SH as in shake, okay? So T, shy, SH, T, sh, okay? And then we've got the O. The O finally appears, okay? And the O here is a short O, as in not, okay? So that's an O, and that's short, pretty simple. The next letter that appears is the epsilon. Now the epsilon has specific rules, okay? We'll go through it in the next slide so we don't confuse you. But the epsilon here becomes an O to make it easier, okay? It becomes an extra O. That other that looks like a P here is not a P because we've already done P, okay? The letter is called raw, and it has the sound of an R, okay? So raw, sound of an R is in room, okay? And then the eta. The eta again, once again, appears, okay? The one that looks like a H, but it's not a H, it's a double E. And then the jenkem appears as well here, so the jenkem is here. And then ne appears twice. And then we talked about the O and the epsilon, so it becomes a double O. And then this letter here is called the vita, okay? And the vita is a V or a B depending on where it's situated in the word, okay? In this case, it's going to be a B, okay? So in this case, it's going to be a B. In other cases, it can be a V, but we'll talk about the other cases much later on when we actually see the words for it. So in this case, it's a B as in baby. So let's put it together, okay? Tishugi en noob, okay? Tishugi, so the T here, shugi, okay, en noob, and it means the golden censer, okay? And if you listen very closely to the hymns in the church, we mention the golden censer. It's a hymn in the church that we say during Good Friday, has a very long hymn on Good Friday, and during the liturgies as well. Okay, Tishuri and Noob. Okay, you can see the B here is a B, not a V. Okay, and you can see the Jenkem has added an extra syllable for the N, so En Noob. Okay, the golden censer. Okay. Now, talk about the epsilon, okay? The epsilon has three rules, okay? If there's an O before it, like we saw with the Shogi and Noob, it becomes a long O, okay? Example, eburu, okay? So that becomes an O. If before it is the alpha or the A, which is the E, it becomes a V. So in this case, the E is before it, so it's Eva, okay? Now, if it's by itself and those two rules don't apply, so there's no A, there's no E, and there's no O, then it becomes an I as in did, okay? Example here, hymnos, okay? Hymnos, okay? So let's go through the words really quickly again so that we would have learned them all together. So the first word is T eskini, and it means the dome. The second word is P oms, means the baptism. Okay. Third word is Nine, which means the oils. I'm just going to go through quickly. And the fourth word is T shogi and Noob, which means the golden censer. Okay, and we learned quickly about the epsilon. Hope this helps, and I'll be doing more videos with more of the Coptic words. Thank you for listening.